Good evening, children. In the previous class, I had already discussed about the properties of acids and bases, but a few students had some problems in understanding the three activities which I had asked you all to go through. So I'm explaining the activities once again. Basically, there are three chemical properties of acids. The first chemical property is reaction of metals with acid, which is depicted by activity 2.3. Now let us take two examples. One example is reaction of zinc metal with H2SO4 and the other one reaction of zinc metal with acetic acid, that is CH3COOH. Remember, I had asked a question, what will be the difference in observation when we change the acids? Now always remember that H2SO4 is a strong acid whereas CH3COOH is a weak acid, due to which the rate of formation of hydrogen gas will be faster in H2SO4 compared to CH3COOH. Now usually when a gas is produced in a test tube, there is effervescence, which in common terms we say fizzyness, formation of bubbles. Now when a strong acid is used, the fizzyness is more because more and more gas bubbles will be formed. And when the acid is weak, the fizzyness will be less because lesser amount of gas bubbles will be formed. Now look into activity 2.5. It was reaction of metal carbonates or bicarbonates with acid. Children, here we are using diluted acids. Okay. Now in your book, the experiment which has been shown is reaction of sodium carbonate with hydrochloric acid and reaction of sodium bicarbonate with hydrochloric acid. Children, the products are the same. Salt is NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. So there are three products always. Carbonates will always release carbon dioxide. Remember that. Now, how are we going to test carbon dioxide? Already you all know that it's a very common thing. In the previous years also you have studied that. When CO2 gas is passed through lime water turns milky in appearance. So this equation actually depicts what happens chemically inside the test tube. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water, whose composition is CaOH whole 2. Children, it's not CaO, it is CaOH whole 2. A white insoluble solid is formed, which is CaCO3. And due to the formation of this white solid CaCO3, lime water becomes milky. Now when excess carbon dioxide is passed through it, what happens? This calcium carbonate changes into calcium bicarbonate. Now look at the difference in their properties. Calcium carbonate is insoluble whereas calcium bicarbonate is soluble. Children, these equations are very important in exam point of view because many a times 2-mark question, 3-mark questions can come from this particular topic. The third experiment which you have all studied was activity 2.7, and I am sure everybody has understood this activity. In this activity, what did you learn? That metal oxide reacts with acid to produce salt and water. Now here the metal oxide is behaving as a base and it is reacting with acid to give salt and water. Therefore, metal oxides are also considered to be basic oxides. Hope now you have all understood the three questions which I had given you.